Black holes have long fascinated scientists and the average man for as long as we've known about them. Amazingly, they've been talked about for hundreds of years, as far back as the late 18th century, courtesy of English astronomer John Michell. But the theories and learnings really started to be developed in the 20th century with Einstein's theory of relativity and later by Stephen Hawking, amongst others. A black hole is a place in space where gravity pulls so much that even light cannot get out. The gravity is so strong because matter has been squeezed into a tiny space. This often happens when a star is dying and the force of gravity overwhelms the force of radiation from it. Because no light can get out, people can't see black holes. What we're actually seeing is called the event horizon, which is the ring around the black hole. Inside the event horizon is known as the singularity, and we still don't know a huge amount about what that is. However, what we do know is that it's not a place that you'd want to be anytime soon. So, what would happen if we fell into it? Well, first off, it's important to note that a black hole doesn't suck things into it. That's already happened once gravity has forced matter into a core. Usually, this is the contents of a star. So it would be quite difficult to accidentally fall into one. You'd have to willfully travel in. If you were to do this, then a movie like Interstellar has actually got the next part right. The closer you travel to the event horizon, then the slower time would be, and from your perspective, the universe would be rushing past you far quicker than we are experiencing it now. Everything would start to be in fast forward. What actually happens to you is not pleasant, whichever way you look at it, and this is where the interstellar analogy falls apart. But the speed at which it happens depends on which black hole you go into. There are three main types: stellar mass black holes, supermassive black holes, and intermediate mass black holes. The stellar mass type are the suns imploding on themselves we mentioned earlier. Supermassive are those that exist in the middle of galaxies and are far bigger than our own sun. Intermediates are much smaller in comparison, and very little is known about them. What is significant about the differences is that we know stellar mass would have a more extreme impact on your body as opposed to supermassive, even if this seems counterintuitive. This is because the gravitational pull is actually more dense in a stellar mass hole. So, in a supermassive one, you'd be able to float more towards the singularity, whereas stellar mass doesn't offer this kind of room. Regardless of which one you were stuck in, the closer to the singularity you got, the more effect this would have on you. Because of the different and extreme gravitational forces at work here, what would happen is that different parts of your body would get treated in different ways. Scientists call this spaghettification, because you'd be treated as exactly that: spaghetti, being pulled in all sorts of directions by gravity. It wouldn't be pleasant and would definitely lead to death. How fast that death would be would depend on the black hole itself, but it wouldn't be long either way. Assuming you made it past the event horizon at all, and that's a very big if, then you'd be treated to the side of the universe behind you. Of course, no one could see you, as no light is able to escape from the hole. You also wouldn't be able to escape back out, because once you're beyond the horizon, then you'd need to be traveling faster than the speed of light to get out. Which, unfortunately for you in this scenario, is impossible. So all you could do would be to wait and let the extreme gravitational forces squeeze you into a single atom. So there you have it. This is what would happen if you fell into a black hole. I think you'd agree it's not the best place for a vacation, even if the view might be pretty amazing before the inevitable death on entry. What do you think about black holes? Do you think we'll eventually use them to travel to new worlds? Let us know in the comments, and please, like this video if you've enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos like this one, then give us a subscribe. Thanks for watching.